Hey y'all, how you doing today? I'm so happy you stopped into my channel. This is Radical Readings where we do anything that we want here. Have suggestions, put them in the comments and I'll take a look at them. Mitch McConnell, what are you doing? This isn't normally a political channel. However, I really want to get into the mind of someone who has a country, right? That has a pandemic, right, where people are financially struggling, and he says no to $2,000 a month, but he says yes to millions of dollars to his corporate, sponsors or whoever he's allowing to have. Bernie Sanders has actually exposed quite a bit on him, and Bernie's not one to really talk dirt on someone. So, this was kind of interesting. Now, when you're a reader, you have to be neutral on politics, all right? You can't come in here with a pre-lens. My pre-lens is just asking a question. What is he thinking? Maybe the reading is going to let us all know what is in this man's mind so we can kind of see why he would not want to help Americans out and would prefer to help corporations, or at least that's what his behavior is looking like. So I did up a little bit of numerology. Here it is, the numerology for Mitch. Now, numerology, could maybe answer some of his personality traits, but it's not the main focus of this reading. However, I'll just give you a little bit of information. He was born February 20th, 1942. So he is a 2 for his core number, who he is at the core. This is somebody who likes numbers, right? Look at 2, and a 2 in his year of date of birth. So he is all about, 2s are about ideas and money and, so I'm just trying to figure out what side of the 2 here he is functioning on. And then he's a 4, which of course 4 is the dollar bill. There's 4 corners on a dollar bill. They like businesses. 4s are really good in business. That's his personality. Coming up in 2021, which 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5. And you take 5 plus his month and day, which equals 9. He's going to be in a 9 year. So I don't even have to be a psychic. I don't have to be a tarot reader. Numerology is very accurate. It's a very accurate system. He's in a 9 year. This is a year of endings. So he's not going to really have a career in 2021. He might think he's going to, but a 9 means you're going to start to see the career. You're going to start to see the beginnings of the end. Let's call it that. The beginning of the end. So you're just going to start to see that maybe he's going to resign. Maybe he'll be asked to resign, the beginning of the end. And that's because he's going into a 9 year. And 9 years, it doesn't mean everybody is going to end a job in a 9 year, but this man is going to be 79 years old in 2021. At some point, what is he doing? His net worth is 22.5 million, which interesting, 2-2, right? When was he born? 2-2. This, by the way, I Googled, so, however accurate Google is. But anyway, here we go. Let's ask the cards. Let's first of all look at Mitch and say, Mitch, what are you doing giving companies that are worth billions of dollars money and Americans that just want a little tiny $2,000 and you're like, no? How can you do that? What is in your head, Mitch? What's in your head? We're going to use the Universal Weight Tarot deck. It's one of my, what I call go-to decks. It's a deck one of the decks I first learned on, and I have a comfort level with it, and it's just what I use. So I like to start out with an open-end question. What's going on that Mitch McConnell turned down the $2,000 stimulus package for Americans? Why did he do it? Well, this is a 6 of Cups. This is helping people, but there's an X here, like signing on the dotted line. So he has a desire to help people. So what's going on with this? Because it doesn't look like he's helping people when he does it. Okay, here's the king. This would be him, the King of Swords. I'm studying my rule. Okay, yep, you did that. You put your rulership down and you set your rule that you're not going to, You're not going to do it. Oh, wow. He really, this is control. This is all about control. Gosh, that's kind of weird. All right. This is a control issue with him. This is the star, meaning he's completely comfortable doing what he wants. He'll pour the money into the pots that he wants to and leave the other pots to dry up, leave the other water to dry up on the land. He's feeding the lakes that he wants to feed. And look at, he's not even focused here. So he's giving to very specific people, which we already knew that. So he sees things differently than most people. He has got a different view. He's got a, this is a hangman. He lives his life differently. And obviously the king, he wants control. So he's all about control. Oh God, a king landed on a king. This just almost answers the reading. He just wants to control things. He just wants to control things, and he's doing it his way. He's all up in his head, by the way. The head is glowing here. He's all into his head. He wants to control. He's going to do it his way, no matter what everyone thinks. His only focus is money. Okay, so this makes sense. Because I thought, oh my gosh, it looks like he really does care about people. Not. His only focus is money. He cares about the people that he can, and in other words, the people that he wants to feed to, which is the large corporations. His focus, money, and control. Two kings. He wants to be the king. He literally doesn't care who the president is. He thinks he's the king. He thinks he's the ruler. He's the one. He's the almighty. And he's causing a burden to the country. He's actually causing a burden to all the people suffering. He doesn't care. They're all suffering because of his decision, because he's only focused on money. He's not focused on money where he thinks money should go, which is to the people, but he's not concerned about your average person who could be evicted from a home. Look at the home. They're out on the street, and he's still focused on his corporate money. So let me ask the cards. I like to switch around decks. I don't know. It just gives me a fresh start. I'm going to ask, this is my Robin Wood Tarot. I'm going to say, what's the future of Mitch McConnell's career in the government? What's the future of his career? Oh, just like what the numbers said. You can't make this stuff up even on a good day. That's why I love doing numerology and tarot, is because, they complement each other. They really do. And this is leaving. This guy's going to leave. No matter how many years he's got in there, which is probably a lot, he's leaving his career. It says it right there. Look, turned his back and leave. I'm leaving. He could be pressured to leave, or he could just be 79 years old and he's tired and he's going to leave. So, okay. I think a lot of people will be happy about that, including him. Because I don't think he's got his interest in the right place. Yes, you do want to take care of your businesses, but there is a limit, I mean, there's a priority where you have to go with that. So, Mitch, it's a good thing for you to leave. The cards are indicating leave. Your numerology is indicating to leave. If you at all see this, it's time, Mitch. Start a life. Do something happy. You look so crabby. Oh, look at the puppies. Aren't they cute? Okay, back to Mitch. Mitch, you don't look happy. I don't think things are going, well in your personal life. And I'm not going to bring up your personal life on here as a reading, because I don't think that it matters what you do in your personal life. I just don't think people are really interested in it. So what they are interested in is that this country get back, healthy, a healthy country, financially healthy in that. So my friends, I want you to take good care of yourselves during this time. And we don't need to project any hatred at this man. He's just got he just wanted to be like his king. Two kings came up. He wanted to be the controller, and he definitely controlled things. And now he's, it's run its course. It's time for him to walk away. And sometimes, people can be resistant at leaving, but in this case, the person just walked away. So I don't think he's going to show resistance. At least that's not what the cards are indicating now. So, all right, everybody, take care. Thanks for being on this channel. Like I said, this isn't really a political post, but I wanted to know what was inside this man's head to be able to look at the face of the country and turn down what a tiny little bit of money would be in the big picture, especially of a man who's worth $22.5 million, if that's accurate on Google. Let's have some compassion, Mitch. Seriously, bring compassion into your life, because if you want to live true to your double twos are very, very sensitive. And, come on, Mitch. Okay. Thank you guys for listening.